All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here, Nick's Untitled Power. So in this video, I want to talk about a bodybuilder by the name of Zack Khan. Now, a lot of you guys have probably heard of and seen Zack before, but I wanted to make a video kind of updating on his condition because a lot of people have been asking me about him, asking whether or not he's going to compete again. So I just wanted to make a quick video kind of addressing that subject. So Zack Khan is a bodybuilder from the UK. He is most famous for being associated with the Nutrix supplement company around 2009, 2010-ish. He was featured in a bunch of magazines, and a lot of people remember those photos of just him in a basement, wearing like a ripped-up wife beater, and he's just looking absolutely massive, super round and full and just crazy looking. This was actually one of the first magazine shoots that I read, and I pulled out the picture and I hung it on my wall in my basement in my home gym because he just looks so crazy and inspirational. And at that time, I didn't really know much about, being natural or taking steroids. I just thought, this is something I want to look like one day. I didn't really think about the whole steroid aspect or any of that. But Zack Khan, his arms were just so big and round, man. When I saw that picture, had to go on my wall, and that was like my inspiration when I was training when I was like 16, 17. So Zack Khan was a massive bodybuilder, probably still is, although I haven't seen too many recent photos of him. So he was 310 pounds in the off season and 280 pounds in contest condition at 5'11". He had a 61-inch chest. Again, these measurements are in the off season, by the way. A 61-inch chest, 24-inch arms, 34-inch waist, and 32-inch thighs. He competed mostly in Britain from 2000 to 2009. And then in 2010, he would come over to the States and compete in the 2010 NPC at Pittsburgh. After that, he had a very invasive surgery. He actually detached both tendons from both knees, and he had a very invasive surgery in 2010 that really set him back in terms of his bodybuilding career. So in 2013, he did the Dallas Europa and the Arnold Classic Europe. So actually, no, he just did the Dallas Europa in 2013. So in 2013, he did the Dallas Europa, and he placed 7th. Now, in my opinion, this was one of his better showings because the shows that he would do after this, I think he looked a lot worse than he looked at the Dallas Europa. So in terms of the shows that he did after 2010, like post-surgery, I think 2013 Dallas Europa was his best look and his best conditioning. So fast forward to the 2015 Arnold Classic Europe. He placed 15th at that show, and in my opinion, he did not look good at all. Again, I'm a big fan of Zack Khan. He's a big, crazy, muscular guy. But at the Arnold Europe, he did not look good. His conditioning was way off. He looked soft. His legs did not look good at all compared to his upper body, which obviously is to be expected when you have a major invasive surgery on your legs, that they're not going to be what they used to be. But still, they looked really bad at the 2015 Arnold Europe. He looked a little bit better at the 2015 Nordic Pro, in my opinion. Maybe the lighting was just better. But to me, his conditioning looked a little bit better. His legs looked a little bit more separated. But for the most part, again, his legs just do not match his upper body. He has that freaky round and full upper body that his legs just really can't match. So really the main question that a lot of people have been asking me is whether or not I think he's going to compete again, whether or not I think he's going to be a threat to the Olympia, to the Arnold, whatever. And obviously, honestly, my answer is no. So he's not an old guy. I believe he's in his early 30s. So he's still got some time to maybe improve, maybe do another pro show, a smaller pro show, and do well. But from what I've seen so far, I think his legs are just too far gone. And it just appears that, whatever effects this surgery had on his legs are going to be some lasting effects and really affect his ability to train and grow them. Personally, I would like to see Zack come back and compete and succeed. If he had legs that match his upper body and he had some good conditioning, he would be a definite threat to the Arnold stage, maybe the Olympia stage as well. But I just don't see that happening for him. But I would like to see it happening, but I just don't see that in the future. So that's my opinion on Zack Khan. I don't think he's really going to make a tremendous comeback. He might make some sort of comeback, but hopefully he does all right. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Let me know what you guys think about ZKK. Nick Strength and Power, signing out.